Hey guys, it's Bobby, aka Paginator, and I look very terrible right now. I'm about to head in to get a haircut, and I just decided not to spike up the mohawk today just to make it easier on the stylist. And then after the haircut, we're gonna do a little shopping, maybe some book shopping, maybe some thrifting for craft supplies. Might go see a movie today. I'm just kind of chillaxing in the big city, if you can call it that, of Rock Springs, Wyoming. It's not big at all, but it's bigger than where I live. So, anyway, I'll see you in a little while. And ta-da, the haircut's done. I didn't have her put any product in it or anything because I've kind of been nursing a bit of a headache, and as sweet as she was and as good a job she did, my head was just in such pain. I was like, you know what? I just want to get out of here. So I'm going to head to the grocery store and find some headache medicine because stupid me didn't bring any with me. And home's an hour away. So I'm going to go find some headache medicine and a bathroom, and then we'll go to our first shopping location. Alright, so my head's already starting to feel better, which is good news. We have arrived at Goodwill, and we're going to go in and see if there's anything fun to craft with. I'm not necessarily looking for anything in particular, just kind of checking things out, and then after that we're going to go hit up a bookstore or two. Okay, so I probably bought too much at Goodwill. There's something in my brain that tells me you're at Goodwill. There's only one of these things. You have to get it, even if you shouldn't. I got a couple of great big stamps, and I got this little octopus puzzle just because it looked like something fun to do. It was $1. I got this bundle of ribbon, all different kinds of ribbon. Some are more tassel-y. There's some printed ribbon there. There's this black and white ribbon I can use in my Halloween junk journal. There's even some curling ribbon for gift wrapping. It just seemed fun to get a bundle of something. And I really found some of the best hardback illustrated books for junk journaling that I have found since I started doing junk journaling. They were beautiful books, and it's too hard to show you right now. So when I get home, I'll probably do a haul and show you in more depth the gorgeous illustrations I found in some of those books. So we're gonna try out Sidekicks, which is a little independent bookstore, and there's another one in the area of town I forget the name of that we might try. Both of those stores are really tiny, so I may or may not bring the camera in with me. It kind of depends on how crowded it looks inside. So either way, I'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, so we are now at the Cellar, which is a used bookstore slash thrift shop slash mystical store. It should be good for Halloween things, maybe even some books. We'll see what we can find. All right, I did pick up a couple of things in that store, and they had such fun items in there, and you are never going to believe what I found. But first, I'll show you the possibly more believable item. I got some jasmine soap. This is made by Riverbank Bathing Company from Lander, Wyoming, and it is just a 4-ounce bar of jasmine soap. Jasmine is one of my favorite scents in the whole world, so I was just thinking, like, yeah, I want it to smell like jasmine. And it came in this beautiful cloth pouch, and it's orange, and I haven't made my orange page for my Halloween junk journal yet as of today, so maybe I can find a way to use that in there. Bonus, right? So speaking of junk journals, I bought one. They had, I guess, a lady that does stuff on commission for the store brought this in. She makes junk journals. There was a gorgeous wedding one that she had done, and I'm not going to be able to do this justice holding it here because I need like 5 hands to be able to show you all the cool things. So I'll definitely show you more when I get home and I'm able to do a proper haul. Right now I'm about to head into Walmart. I was going to film just outside of that store, but it's right across from a train yard, and there was a train there with the engines rumbling so loud that you wouldn't be able to hear a thing. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and head into Walmart and then go see a movie, I think. Okay, guys, we're back at home. I also stopped after the movie at a a craft fair at my high school, and just kind of browsed around. I didn't take my camera in because I had kind of some anxiety issues in Walmart even before I went to see the movie, and I was like, you know what, I'm just kind of done filming while I walk around today. So I just went in and looked, and one of my students was there, and he really wanted me to buy something from his mom's friend. She makes this cool wire wrap jewelry, but it was just not my style, and I wasn't going to purchase something just to purchase it. So I did not end up getting anything at the craft fair, but I'm ready to haul everything that I did get today, which was quite a lot. I mentioned that I had some issues at Walmart, and I still had about 15 minutes before my movie was going to start, and there's a Joann craft store immediately next to the movie theater. So I had to go in and look, and since I was like still kind of coming down from the anxiety issues, my impulse control was not all there, and I did purchase a couple things in that store as well. So in the Joann's, I got these Tim Holtz little drippy candles. I thought that would be cool to journal with at some point, and they were on sale, so I thought, sure, let's go for it. I got this deck of cards that have really beautiful artwork on them. I've seen them on Amazon and some different places, and it was also on sale. I'm trying to get the sticker off of here so I can open them up and show you. These are artwork inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. You can see this gorgeous cover on the box. As usual, I will just let you know, I don't believe in tarot. If you do, that's great. I think they're perfect for crafting, junk journaling especially, so I like to get them for the art. And holy cow, look at this. So wasn't that deck beautiful? Like that artwork was so, so gorgeous. I'm still not exactly sure whether I'm going to use these drippy candles in my Halloween junk journal or not. I'm going to have to ponder on that. But definitely be able to use them for something. All right, so I did already show you that I got this lovely jasmine soap from the Cellar. I am going to just open this up here a little bit more so you can see. It's just a simple bar soap, but it smells divine. This will be really nice to use. All right, also at the Cellar, I got this junk journal. Now, I am so, so excited about this. It was $40 for this junk journal, and I think it's super, super worth it. It was made by an artist called the Paper Hoarder, and they have a website, paperhoarder.com, and on Instagram they are paperhoarder1. So you can look them up if you are interested. But let's take a look here. On the front, we have this see-through pocket here, and it looks like this is burnt paper. That's so cool. And we have a card that's tucked inside. You can use that for journaling. And then this closure here, I think it's supposed to go like this. I think it got moved around in the bag. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna just move that out of the way. Okay, so when we open it up, we see this little rabbit, and there is a pocket here with a tag inside. And this opens up. So it opens here, and then this is a flap. And we've got items inside of here. There's a French postal card, another one. Here, this is just painted, but it could easily be decorated more, as could, you know, all of the pages. We have a page that folds out like this. I mean, look at this distressing, like, that's so gorgeous. Even with my dumb camera shadow, you can see how beautiful it is. This looks like it might be a digital printable. Not mad at it though. And here they've done some kind of painting technique. There's a bit of a shimmer to this paint. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not exactly sure what kind of coloring they used there. We've got some dyed paper here. It's just gorgeous. I was asking myself, do I really need another junk journal? No, but this one's so beautiful, and it was such a good price, and I thought, you know what, let's go for it. I can use it as like my daily junk journal for a little while, and it'll be good. There's this kind of main signature here, and then we have another one that attaches like this. And there's a whole bunch of tags here. There's 2 pockets with tags in them. Oh, come on, go back in. And then there's some more cards and tags here. Inside here we have some dragonflies, and there's a pocket, and on this we've got some interesting texture paste. I'm not sure what she used to make this, but some texture stuff. And then there is a card here that says steampunk on it, which is really fun. Looks like she's made that out of like an envelope. That's really cool. We've got some dyed lined paper here, and then here is the back cover. Okay, I think I have got this closure figured out. This thing stretches around the other side and loops over the button. There we go. I'm really happy that I found this, and I'm so excited that like someone else in Southwest Wyoming knows what a junk journal is. I guess we'll move on to the things that I got at Walmart. I'm not going to go through like my grocery stuff with you, but I did find some crafting supplies. This is a punch board
that is by We Are Memory Keepers. And I have a couple of other things made by them, and they're really nice. So this is a mini alphabet punch board, and it has these shape things, and you can punch out the letters of the alphabet. Now, granted, this will only do like a certain style of letters, but I thought it would be fun to play with, and it was for a really good price. It was $17. And I feel like that's a good price for what it does. There's some pictures there of some things that are made with this punch board. So we'll give it a try. Like, worst comes to worst, I have something to use once in a while. Also at Walmart, I picked up these little black tags and some black and white baker's twine that was in this little pack for, I think it was just a couple of bucks. You know that my Halloween junk journal is all black and white, so I thought this would be helpful. I also got a couple of books at Walmart. This is Hooky Volume 2. I recently read the first volume, and it was really cute. It's a middle grade graphic novel about siblings who miss the bus to go away to school for the year, and they end up being brought into a magical world where they're being trained in magic and different things. And you can see some fun Halloween kind of things here. There's a frog in a cauldron, there's some pumpkins, some potion bottles, a cat, a skull, a witch's hat, and so on. And one of my students is going to be really, really excited because she keeps asking me, when are you getting the second volume of Hooky? Have you got Hooky number 2 yet? Where is that book? And she's trying to be so patient about it, but I will be able to hand this to her on Monday and say, read away, girl. That's exciting. The other book I picked up is Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. I love this series. Now, I know that some people don't like it, and it is quite dark, but I really love it. And so I am excited for this. Let's take a look here at this gorgeousness. This is the 7 circles. And so there is a house for each of the 7 deadly sins, as well as the gates of hell, and the Bloodwood Forest, the Black River, and so on. If you're unfamiliar with this series, we are following a young girl who makes a deadly deal with one of the princes of hell. So yeah, it does go into that dark area, but I love the arc that the story has taken. I'm not going to read this to you because it could spoil some things that happen earlier in the series. So if you're interested in learning more about this, start with Kingdom of the Wicked and then go to Kingdom of the Cursed and then come here to Kingdom of the Feared. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yikes. Scary but beautiful. I have been hauling so many books that I just want to dive right into recently, but I've been having so much trouble reading physical books. Like, I finished an audiobook yesterday. I finished another audiobook today while I was driving and started a third one. Like, I'm loving the audiobook game. Physical books, I'm struggling with, so I really, really, really need to just pick one that I want to read so that I can try to get that back. All right, so last but not least, we're going to go through all the stuff I got at Goodwill, and we're going to start with this bundle of ribbons. This whole bag was $5, and I showed you some of the pieces earlier. Okay, so we have this purple sheer ribbon with a wired edge. Wired ribbon is really good for shaping. We have another purple ribbon here. In my viewfinder, it looks blue, but I promise you it's purple. We have this black and white pattern. Is that black and silver, but like sheer? I think that is. But it's pretty. We have this green and brown plaid. We have some purple tasseling, or like cord. I don't know what it's really called. It's decorative trim, I guess. Made by Hobby Lobby. I called it tasseling because it just makes me think of when you see tassels on stuff. We have this white ribbon that's sheer in the middle and then white satin on the edges. Black ribbon, really thick black ribbon. This is also wired. Here's some navy blue. We have some more of the white with the sheer in the middle. This green plaid just really wants to be seen a lot, I guess. It keeps invading the space. There's some green of this decorative trim. This is navy blue with white polka dots. Here is the red curling ribbon that I showed you earlier. Here's this like cream colored satin ribbon that is wired. We have this printed ribbon that's got like forest animals on it. We've got a little blue owl, a fox, a squirrel, a green owl, a little yellow bird, a blue mushroom, a red mushroom. Cute. I've been thinking about doing like creatures of the forest kind of a junk journal. Here's some purple tulle. And this, I originally thought it was black and white, but that is purple and white. I can use that in my football junk journal. The school district that I work for, if you didn't know, our colors are purple and white. So definitely handy for my football journal. My floor is becoming covered in bags. Goodwill bags, Walmart bags, stuff that came out of the bags. All right, so we already looked at this little puzzle here, and it's an octopus, like a 3D wooden puzzle. Okay, now we have these big stamps here. I feel like I wouldn't be a good crafty YouTuber if we didn't test out these stamps right now. So I'm going to find some paper and some ink, and we're going to give them a go and see if they're any good or did I totally waste my money on them. All right, so we're going to start with this one. It's like mounted on foam, but it's like got a sticky back so you can put it on a piece of wood or something. If I end up liking the stamp, I might do that, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. We're just going to see if we can get this inked up really well. I'm not impressed. I have to say, I think this one was a waste of money. You can kind of see the design. There's some like newsprint and some flowers, but they're so shallowly like carved into the rubber. I mean, what am I going to use that for? I guess if I wanted to make some kind of background on a plain white piece of paper. All right, this stamp appears to be more deeply carved into, and there's more, depth through the grooves and things, so I have a higher hope for this one. This one also is not mounted, but it does come with a wood block to stick it on. I really don't want to have wasted money on both of these stamps, so let's hope this one comes out well. Oh, I like that one a lot better. You can definitely see the flowers. All right, the rest of the items I got at Goodwill were books, and oops, this is a magazine. I was trying to zoom out and couldn't. This is a magazine about homemade bath and body stuff, and I flipped through it, and I felt like there were some things that I might be able to use in a junk journal. So these flowers here, if I'm doing something, a journal that's got a lot of florals in it, I liked those. This candle and flowers here. This watermelon would be cute if I was doing something summery. It actually looks like a candle that's made to look like watermelon. That looks like wax there. Some cute greenery kind of things. So like I said, I just felt like there were enough things in here that I thought would be usable to justify spending $1 on this magazine. And then I got this book, which is Meet Me in St. Louis, or St. Louis, Meet Me at the Fair by Sally Benson. And the title caught my attention, but then when I opened the book, I fell in love with the aging on these book pages. They're so gorgeous, and I hope that the camera is doing them justice. I kind of think it might not be, but they're so, so beautiful. Who dog-eared that page? How dare you? Says the person who's probably going to rip pages out of here to use. But it's just so beautiful. Sorry, my iPad was yelling at me. I set an alarm for something. All right, so I have 4 other books here. These are all hardback illustrated books. And this one, I just couldn't leave sitting there. There was another one that I had a hard time not purchasing. It was a Sesame Street picture book called I Can Do It Myself. And I had that exact picture book as a child. And it was bringing me such nostalgia vibes. I wanted to buy it, but then I was like, nope, because you won't be able to tear it up for junk journaling. You'll get too attached. And it should stay here with the set of other Sesame Street books, so some child should be able to enjoy them. But this one, it was by itself. It was feeling lonely. I had to bring it home with me. Especially after seeing some of the illustrations. I just think the art style is really beautiful, and there are definitely some things that I can use, not for my Halloween journal, which is the one I'm working on lately, but for book-based things, or like the forest animal ones. Like there's this cute little hedgehog running away, or a rabbit. There's another hedgehog right here. We have some just some fun story kind of things. Like look at this page. This, even without the story, like there's a story there just looking at that picture. I want to create something based just on that illustration right there. Am I weird? Yes. Did you already know that? You should have. Unless you're new to this channel, in which case, welcome. This one is the Wild Wild World, and it has, again, gorgeous illustrations. We have, especially to do with animals, and as I was flipping through in the store, I found a shark, and I was like, done deal, we're getting this one. This Goodwill, I don't know about all Goodwills, but this Goodwill charges $2 for a hardback book. And I'm thinking, okay, so here's the shark buddy that I found right here. I was just thinking, okay, $2 and I get all these animal illustrations. I cannot walk away from this. Look, more sharks, more sharks, more sharks. If I do another shark journal for next year's Sharkathon, this will be very handy. Or I can just journal about sharks any old time of the year. The next one is Discovering America's Past by Reader's Digest, Customs, Legends, History, and Lore of Our Great Nation. So there are some things in here that are photographs, like that elephant we just saw. Some things that are illustrations. For example, this page here has some interesting posters and postage stamps. Just kind of randomly flipping through. Again, you'll see some photos, some paintings, some illustrations. So not every page in here is going to be handy for me, but I can use quite a bit of this for vintage style junk journaling, and that is what we're here for. Books and junk journals, or junk journals made with books. It all goes hand in hand. Ooh, spam. That one will not be appearing in my junk journal. Ooh, maybe in my Hawaii one, though? Because apparently spam is a big thing over there. Last book. Birds. Their life, their ways, their world. All right, another book with gorgeous illustrations. Sometimes when you're junk journaling, you want a bird, you want something bigger. And a lot of these are quite small, but they were so pretty, and I thought, again, $2. Somebody else is going to snatch this up, and look at this owl. That's a good size owl for a focal point. Another gorgeous owl here, although it does have a dead mouse in its mouth. So there's that. This bird is really gorgeous. What are you? But we have lots of beautiful illustrations. Look at that. So there we go. There is another book about birds. How many books about birds do I need? Apparently more. Okay, so here's the bad thing about buying a bunch of stuff. Now I have to go put it away somewhere. So I should do that. Plus I have another Craftoween video to work on and film today. So I've really got a lot to do. In the meantime, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Thanks for coming with me on this vlog. Adios.